am Mick Aussie and welcome to Mick Web TV. I'm looking forward to again interviewing Mike Canman, Mike P. Mahone. I interviewed him back in April about the start of when COVID-19 was causing trouble. Mike is a legend on the cross-country circuit in Massachusetts. He lives just outside of Boston and he has some very important information to tell us all about, I believe, the restart of some cross-country events in Massachusetts. Welcome, Mike Canman. Let's go. Tell us about the great news that you have.
Thank you, Mick. Good evening. Let me introduce myself. My name is Michael P. Mahone, better known as WAFs on 107.3 as Mike the Canman and the Impala. I would like to make an official major announcement for Massachusetts Scholastic of all fall sports. For the past July 21st, 2020, the Board of Directors was taking place at Mansfield High School in Mansfield, Massachusetts for the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association that recommends for the MIAA's COVID-19 task force was officially accepted. Here are the MIAA guidelines. Number 1, the MIAA COVID-19 task force recommends the MIAA Board of Directors endorsements the general of COVID-19 health and safety guidelines and to develop by the MIAA Sports Medicine Committee is accepted. 2, the MIAA Task Force recommends the comments of the forthcoming joint guidelines of the public page of the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and Energy and Environment Affairs regarding for the fall seasons for the youth kindergartens as for grade 12 for seniors, sports is accepted. 3, the MIAA Task Force recommends the MIAA Board of Directors convenience of the meetings of 3 business days after the release of the forthcoming to their guidelines to the public of the Department of Elementary Secondary Education and the Energy Environmental Affairs to discuss to all 4 seasons to additional recommends from the COVID-19 task force. Again, everything is convenient of the Department of the Elementary Secondary Education and the Energy Environmental Affairs final approval to accept to came out as early as August. The Massachusetts State Trackers Association Executive Director Rick Cates of Notre Dame Academy in Hingham, Massachusetts is serving of the MIAA COVID-19 task force for a brief update on cross-country running. 1, the cross-country is accepted with grade of low moderate risk. 2, accepted if cross-country meets are held Saturdays will be implemented. 3, the MSTCA cross-country committee is planning to multiple secondaries of work and recommendations forwarded by the Center for Disease Control and state governing agencies. The MSTCA, the membership to update and definite information for the upcoming season. The Mahones Cross-Country organizations of the Michael Mahones Cross-Country Racing Series will officially begin our 36th season. During the past 35 fall seasons, I have covered 1,872 career cross-country meets. Dated back in September, some of the scrimmages of the cross-country meets there will not be counted as a team, but in individuals on opening day as early as October 1st when the season begins. Each and every single day, the cross-country tour will have its tri meets and quad meets each and every single day. The Mahones Cross-Country organization is doing the meet will last only 7 weeks. During the Mahones Cross-Country Tour to have its projections to minimize between 35 or 40 meets per year. The lowest cross-country season since 1985, 37 meets in my first year All of them are high school meets. There another milestone of 1,900 career cross-country meets to be announced on the later date. The NCAA New England Regional and USA Track and Field New England Grand Prix Series was officially canceled during its pandemic. Finally, I would like to make an official announcement of the 2020, the 36th edition and 33rd annual Mahomes Cross Country Banquet was officially canceled until next season for the 37th edition and 34th annual Mahomes Cross Country Banquet will be held at Dover-Sherburne Regional High School in 2021. This is the first time a virtual Mahomes Cross Country Awards will be set on my home. It will be broadcast on Sunday, December 30th. It will be at Zoom and on Facebook Live. No word of the New England Preparatory Schools Athletic Council or the Massachusetts Charter Schools Athletic Association. Finally, the cross-country meet is a pandemic safety and their protocols to keep it 6 feet or 2 meters apart, which is the record of varsity, JV, and freshman, is officially over. Please use your cell phone when you leave for recording results. When you have updates during the pandemic, and now I would like to take some questions from Mick Aussie. Thank you.
Well, that's great news. I know you absolutely love the cross-country events there in Massachusetts. You're a legend. 1,872 meets you've been to, correct?
36 fall seasons, that is correct.
Wow. And the Mahone Banquet, you're looking forward to that in 2021?
The 2020 has been affected because of calculators' risk of their health during the pandemic of COVID-19, and there's no way we can host it in Dover-Sherburne to push back a year after in 2021.
Well, as you know, Mike, and everyone listening and watching, lots of sports were cancelled for several months. Some sports are coming back. But yes, I agree. Cross-country racing should be able to be done safely. I mean, there's very rarely that you're very close to a runner, so you're very confident that the runners can run safely and all the precautions of hygiene before and after the event, you're very confident that that can happen, Mike?
That could happen at any time during those protocols. We're going to have the update back again for the third time for my career, and the second time was the update by the MIAA and the MSTC up-to-dated what's going on during the sport of cross-country and of all of 4 sports for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Okay, well, let's talk about masks. Masks are coming into play in many countries, many cities. Obviously, when you run, it is hard to run in a mask. So is there a time that if the people get within closer than 6 feet that you push the other person away or tell them not to come within 6 feet because of the heavy breathing? Is that correct?
Strongly agree. There's pandemic issues out there, but you have to do what it says. Keep it 6 feet apart, but there's an open and wide space before we cross the finish line to keep cross country as safe as soon as we possibly can.
Well, that's great news. Retell the people when the first event will happen. What day and date?
The official cross-country meet will begin at late September. When that's only on the scrimmage meet only. But on September 1st, cross-country will begin its real. Once again, it has to become the safety protocols for their cross-country coaches, administrators, and the director of athletics and track officials only. All of it in one.
And are you allowed to be there, of course?
I will be there, personally, yes.
We are a legend in Boston and all over Massachusetts with your radio work, your TV work, and of course, a very famous person in the cross-country scene. Mike, anything else you want to talk about before I let you go?
All right. we are definitely will be ready for the updates for the next MIAA and MSTCA for the future from Massachusetts cross country. I'm asking you to all the Massachusetts Scholastic fans, coaches, parents, and our community as well as officials and track coaches, please stay tuned for more updates.
All right, good to talk to you again, champ. Mike the Can Man, the legend in Massachusetts. You stay safe, behave yourself, and look forward to the cross-country runs and all the other sports soon starting, we hope, in America. Talk to you later, champ.
The cross country, the source for cross country will live on in Massachusetts forever. God bless.